Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Faye1 as usual, and today we're going to do a different video that you might be used to. I gotta start this video though by saying that I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. If you've been watching my videos for the last few weeks, or actually even months, you might have noticed a very negative undertone with all the content I've been making. Is it a podcast? Is it a live stream? Or is it just a normal YouTube video? Everything seemed dark or grim if it was related to Planetside 2. And I don't know why. If you look at the escalation update, it did more good than bad, guys. The population has doubled or even tripled. The bastions are fun to play around with. And the general reception of Outfit Wars is pretty good. And still there we got Fable 1, talking about temporary escalation, talking about a niche game, Planetside 2, or even talking about Planetside 2 dying. So many negative things, and I don't think it should be deserved. And right now, I see that I have become a salty vet, and I've always said to myself, Faber, you should never, ever, ever become a salty vet. Because just look around. Look around in the real world over here. There are so many bad things happening, guys. We got COVID-19, Corona. We got famines. We got actual war. And there we got Fable 1 complaining about a video game. Complaining about a video game he's not making himself. No, I'm just sitting here talking about the game. And people like Rel, people like Kato, people like Andy Sides, they are developing the game. They got actual influence. And of course, I can do a little. And I try my best. And I try my best to be critical. But I shouldn't be that critical like I've been in the last few weeks. But let me start with a little bit of background, guys. Let me start with a bit of story. And then I want to talk about the future because it shouldn't stay that way. I have seen the light. And I got to thank people like RCTV and Kamikaze for that. But let me talk about a bit of history with me and Planetside. And I want to know of you guys also, what is your history with Planetside 2? What is your current opinion and how do you see yourself on Planetside? But let me start with the background. As you might know, Planetside is a game already from 2012. But in 2018, Daybreak announced a new game in the Planetside franchise. And it was called Planetside Arena. And Planetside Arena was supposed to be not Planetside 3, but more of a Planetside 2.5. It was supposed to have Battle Royale and Combined Warfare, but more like Battlefield. So it was announced it should have launched in January 2019, but it got delayed and it got delayed again. And then finally in 2019 in September, it did launch. It did launch in open beta. And well, the reception from the overall Planetside 2 community wasn't great. People weren't really supporting it. But from my perspective, from my point of view, I did enjoy it. I was kind of afraid because all the delays wasn't really promising. But overall, when it actually launched, it was really surprising. The 12-man squads were really fun. The Tempest was really fun. The Javelin was really fun. Overall, the battle flow was typical Planetside to me. And that was enjoyable. But unfortunately for Daybreak, and unfortunately for me as well, the whole Battle Royale landscape completely shifted in 2019. We got a new big competitor called Apex Legends. And in general, it seemed like the hype down a lot. Fortnite, a lot less players. PUBG, a lot less players. And Apex, of course, that was the new big king of Battle Royale. Not Planetside Arena. And they kept losing players, And then, in 2020, they pulled the plug. Servers went offline, no more Planetside Arena. That is the story, guys. And if you know me, I've been making lots and lots of videos regarding Planetside Arena. And I was really hoping it to have a long life. I saw it as the best way to rejuvenate Planetside 2 as well. But that was not the case. That was not the case. Luckily, and this is the good side of things, RPG repacked themselves. Daybreak said, no guys, we're going to split you off. You become your own studio. and you're gonna make sure that Planetside has a future. What with Planetside 2? But I was still somewhat heartbroken, to be honest, with Planetside Arena. And also, to be honest, the people that took over development of Planetside 2 were the same people developing Planetside Arena. So in my head, I was like, do I need to trust these guys? Because they already broke my heart before. Why should I let them do that another time? Should feel more numb, should be more critical. That was my stance up until I actually started to see that Escalation did have good things. Did have really good things for Planetside. Still though, of course, there are things that I do not agree with. But again, who am I? Who am I to have that much critique from an outside perspective? So, that is something I need to share with you guys. I felt bad about Planetside Arena. I didn't have any trust. And above, of course, on that, there were the layoffs. People I trusted, like Drew and Nick Silva and Paul, they all got fired. And if you see people like the Derringer, they also felt really bad. They felt really bad during these times. The layoffs, I thought that was really the end. But Derringer, he did a 360. He did a 360. And guys, I want to do the same for the future. I see actual potential Planetside 2. And that's, of course, I think the problem. Planetside 2 is still my favorite game. Planetside 2 takes so much up from my attention, from all my free time. And so little people actually know about the game. That's also, I think, where my mission comes in. I want to make sure people do discover the game. And if they discover the game, I want them to stick to the game. So my content will also make a little shift. I won't be the guy talking down about Planetside 2. I will remain somewhat critical, but hopefully on the positive side of things. But I want to help new players stick to the game. Because I think that is, of course, that is part of the new player experience delivered by RPG, by the game. But also we as a community, as outfits, as players, we can also help new players fit into the game. Because players still actually discover the game daily, but they don't stick to the game. So guys, that is basically my little announcement, my I'm sorry video. You guys deserve better. I will provide better in the future. Let me know though what you guys think, and again, I will see you soon with some more content.